from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Start the drive with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where they're... He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 13 yards out. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On second and 10, Mahomes nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets the... ...38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. There's some space here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 46 yards. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On first, and the ball is knocked out. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 38, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Allen again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 43, 43. Attack, attack.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Mahomes going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow, yellow.
Evans comes in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, right back to Hunt.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. Is the pick up there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. One final try here for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 59 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
6 yards left on second down.
Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Hey, here we go. Finish the game. Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Hey, 57.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, when you draft a guy that high defensively, you hope he can make some plays for you, and he does indeed get the interception there, Charles, in his first NFL ball game.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his pass coverage, defending the pass. But that's just a great instinct right there to sniff that one out, be in the right position, and come away with the interception.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Back to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got some space here. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. First down, here's the run with Cook.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Buffalo, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next